What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about why G37 hate is actually great. So we'll be talking a little bit about modern car culture and why G37 is becoming a meme is actually one of the best things that could have happened for G37. So let's first talk about why G37s, G35s, kind of Infinitis in general, honestly, are hated so much. We'll throw up some clips. I probably threw up some. Clips at the beginning. It's pretty obvious. It's the cheapest, most available car for anybody looking to basically drive recklessly. It's the most common car to see cutting up through traffic, most common car to see doing donuts in the middle of an intersection, and it's the most common car to see in absolute horrible condition. Body panels all messed up, and we're not talking like nice drift piss missile type bad. We're talking like just horrible car ownership, just poor car, absolutely beat to shit. So that is why G37s have become such a meme. And honestly, it's very much, what's the word? It's very much, I agree with it for sure. Like nobody can say that you should be out doing donuts and cutting up in traffic. I think anybody can agree that reckless driving is not good. With that being said, in this video, I'm going to talk about why the G37 and the G35 and kind of just VQs in general becoming a meme is actually a great thing for modern car culture. So the reason, as a G37 owner, I think Infiniti and VQ hate is one of the best things to happen to modern culture is for two reasons. For one, I think it greatly deters future reckless drivers, if that makes any sense. When people see this mass amount of hate and dislike towards a style of driving and towards a particular vehicle, I think it'll massively deter people who own that vehicle from recklessly driving. Like, you will hardly ever see me bust out a donut in front of people because I simply do not want to be thrown in that stereotype of somebody who just owns a clap G37. So that's my first reasoning, is I think it will deter from future reckless drivers. My second reasoning, as I hope I just demonstrated, is even with this thing being an automatic, which is extremely unfortunate. I wish I bought a manual. I want to manual swap this, but it's a whole process. But even with this thing being an automatic, it is an extremely fun car to drive. And with this car becoming a massive meme and generating a lot of hate online just for being what it is, a semi-fast, naturally aspirated V6, it is making this car extremely affordable. I bought this car 4 years ago with 38,000 miles for $15,000. And I've owned it for 4 years, and it's only ever been in the shop once for a blown radiator. If you've been on this channel, you know we had a little bit of a blown engine scare not too long ago. Thought I blew a head gasket, but that was a completely false alarm. So she's been basically extremely reliable for 4 years for $15K, and I've had more fun in this car than any other car that I could imagine that would be $15,000, that's for sure. So I don't want to be one of those guys that basically gets on their hands and knees for the VQ engine, but what I will say is that for the price, it generally is probably one of the best engines that you can buy for the money. you can get on Facebook Marketplace right now and find VQs and a 370Z, G37. You can go back and maybe get a DE VQ and a 350Z or G35 for $5,000 to $10,000 all day long. And it's gonna be a ridiculously fun car that you'll have an insane amount of memories in for an incredible price. So if you can deal with the occasional 16-year-old telling you that you own a piece of shit, and to be real, it kind of is a piece of shit. I mean, it's not anything special, but for the money, for a college kid who's trying to make stuff happen and who's into cars, it's definitely a great choice. If you're in the car market and you don't have $50,000 to go buy a brand new BMW or Mustang or whatever, this is definitely something great to have on your radar. So that's my reasoning for why G37 hate is actually great, and that's the video for this week. I'll see y'all in the next one.